Alright, Mega Mutiny, Waldo here. Welcome to Waldo Vision on Clans EDU. Gonna bust some replays from last war that you guys already saw. I'm just gonna talk through this one. This is first of all the worst design I've ever seen. In the Jerk Patrol, that girl, if you jerks remember, that girl Gingy 3-starred this with Go Wee Wee. And if you scroll down to the bottom of our YouTube on EDUs, you'll see my first Gola loon is against this exact same base. Interestingly, well, first, both times I got both ADs, which is just huge. I mean, when you use Shattered over Cold-Blooded, it can be risky having fewer loons, and if those two golems don't get two ADs, it can be risky. I still 3-star with Shattered all the time, and I always think those two golems are better, even if you get just one loon. One AD, because they protect your heroes for longer, and you definitely can kill Queen and CC. But anyway, for the super Clash nerds and addicts out there like me, if you watch that first video, god damn it, if you watch that first video, well, first of all, I was just getting good with Gola Loon back then, but I messed up my Loon deployment. I started the rotation too far left, and I actually adjusted in that attack with dropping rages where my Loons were actually going. And in this one, probably because it's the same base and I watched that video right before this war attack, I did the same bad Loon release, and then I also had a bad heal release. Rage release. I put my rages where I meant to put my loons. Anyway, the point of the story is that I barely 3-starred this on time. I think there were 8 seconds left when I got the final 3-star. So it's interesting for me and for you if you study this. You know, to look at where I start my hounds, but more so where I started on both attacks at this bottom area. There were so many fewer defenses. I should have just done 1-2, 1-2, and then come hard on this side with the rest of the loons. But I didn't do that, and because my rages in this one were placed as if I had done that, again, I barely did it, but it's still sweet. This base is super easy. Never use it. It's obviously an auto 3-star. Just fast forward here. But anyway, again, the reason to practice Cold-Blooded in multi really is just practical because of so you don't have to request golems all the time. It definitely can work in war, and you know the air sweepers are another thing to keep in mind about the difference between whether to take Cold-Blooded or Shattered. But I think that hero level is the most important. You know, I see a lot of nines, you know, doing different pieces of Gola Loon to perfection. But one piece that can definitely mess everything up is that first stage, killing that queen, killing that CC drag. And if heroes are lower, it's a lot harder. Anyway, this is the attack I really want to show, and this is just sick. This base is rush for sure. Most of the defenses are Town Hall 8. But at the same time, you know, the two bows are level 2, the Infernals are level 2. There's an extra, I think, what do you get? An extra cannon and archer at Town Hall 10. So that's 1 cannon, 1 archer, 2 Infernals, 1 bow. That's 5 extra defenses. That's a lot. A couple defenses are leveled up. Anyway, this is hard. I've never 3-starred a base like this in war, even though it's Town Hall 8 defenses. Usually my troops don't make it to the end. But you know, as Killa talks about, the planning stage and the execution stage, and they just align perfectly in this. And my plan was on point. So I knew I'm gonna bust 4 quakes because I'm gonna do Go Wee Wee, and this base is really spread out. And another quick side note to the Town Hall 10s and Mega, I bring those 3 max Valks because 3 Valks are way better than a level 3 P.E.K.K.A. A million times better. But if your Valks are lower, then you can throw in a P.E.K.K.A. in there. But the amount of witches versus P.E.K.K.A.s, I mean, it depends on the spread out base. Again, is this going to work? This base is super spread out, and once I bust that Quake, notice the path will go directly to Town Hall. Now, if I just unloaded Go Wee Wee here, what would have happened? My queen and a lot of my witches would have gone up this way and up this way. So to get into that funnel that I create, I really have to funnel super wide. So that's why I brought these giants and breakers just to bust up this first left side. which I'm going to do. This thing is so annoying, but I guess this is life until someone teaches me how to jailbreak my iPhone 6. So I'm going to clear it super hard on this side so that when I do release at that point I want to come in, my troops are not going to come over here. So notice, and at the top I'm doing the same. Fuck! Am I going to keep making this video is the question. God damn it. Yep, we're in mid-video here. So we are going to get back to that point. This is pretty much, I'm going to say, the worst video yet. Anyway, we're going to boom, boom, boom. Clear hard on this side. Clear that golem's going to clear up there. And he's coming in. And I busted those whizzies. You know, I really thought this through. Again, Go Wee Wee is like a spam attack. It might seem like that. But I knew that that golem was going to sit on that cannon until those whizzies came all the way over there, busted up that cannon, and then that golem was going to walk down. So I was waiting for that. That's why I dropped my max in the middle to start unloading with Go Wee Wee. And so the clearing, like, I didn't want to take any risks. I want my heroes. I need everything to get into that core. Because that's where my 2 rages. And watch these Valks get hit by those bombs. Boom, not even affected. Valks are so awesome. And then I'm going to bust that rage, and here we go, wrecking into the core. So some of my witches are going to go around, which actually works. That's the point of spread out bases, is that you want those skellies going. It's really those skellies. You know, the witches' firepower is actually really weak. But when you get those skellies piled up, it is just awesome. And I just wrecked this base, which is pretty sweet. So I do the double heal in the center, and boom, there you go. And so another dimension is that I brought minions, and you can see them right here. Is that, you know, I brought them in case of cleanup, but I also noticed and thought this through, that on this side, if I could get that AD that I'm about to get, those minions could just come in and kill those cannons, which they're going to do. I can't say they save the attack, but they do a lot of damage to those cannons, and as I said, the witches are so weak, so it's awesome that that they're chipping away at those cannons too, so the witches can you know, get those skellies going, and they're just going to run around and crush the base. If this thing freaking goes out again. Anyway, so witches, boom, queen, golem in. So queen's going to die pretty soon, and so is golem, but look how many witches I have alive. And, you know, Twig, you brought up every time you use witches, they get killed by splash. A lot of people say that. A lot of people have that problem. That's why I love the layering. So think about it. You got Golem's first layer, you got Valk's second layer, you got Wiz's third layer with heroes, and then witches behind all of that. So all your other troops are getting hit hard. I mean, as you can see, I have no witches left, I have no Valks left, my Golem's about to die. So all those troops died except for my witches, who are just on cleanup. And it's really, like I said, these skellies. They're just going to crush it. So look how many skeletons are there. There's nothing that Archer Tower can do. Those skellies are going to bust through that wall and crush that Archer Tower. So anyway, Italo, you just got wrecked. Stop rushing, level up your base, maybe take a break from war, start barching. Yeah, I'm talking smack because I just 3-starred you in war, and I'm a lower town hall. Alright guys, keep it up, keep training, keep pushing hard in multi. Let's hopefully crush these new guys in war. A lot of Town Hall 10s, but a lot of rush. Alright, peace guys.